Ooh, I hope this is true. Breaking news, y'all. Trump administration wants to eliminate property taxes.
Whoa.
Who has a problem with that? Do the Democrats have a problem with that? They own houses too. They have houses. Do they have a problem with no property taxes? Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. This video is for people who owns a house. Who think they own a house and land. You may own your house after you finish paying it off, but you don't own the land. You think you own the land, but really and truly, you are renting the land from the government, from your state. Because after you finish paying your house off, you still paying your property taxes. And they say it's necessary because you got to pay for the schools. Even though you ain't got no kids, you still got to pay for the schools, okay? You got to pay for the road, even though you may not drive a car, okay? You still got to pay for it, okay? We got to pay for the airport. We got to pay for everything out of this property taxes. So you're not going to get away from it, okay? Just because you finish paying off your house, you still got to continue to pay your property taxes because we need that money. We don't care how old you get. You're going to pay this property tax until the day you die. Now, you got some states that will give seniors a cut, okay? And you got some places will give you homesteads, okay? But you're still going to pay some type of tax. You're going to see when this young lady go into a rant. I'm going to play a couple of videos for y'all, okay? But they want to demolish the property taxes. Abolish, that's what I meant to say. Do you think it's going to happen? Put it on down in the comment section. Do you? Okay? You're going to be paying that problem for the rest of your life. Now, it'd be great if Trump could do that. And I can't understand why a Democrat wouldn't want that. But they hate him so bad, they're not going to like nothing he wants to do. Not even the wealthy people, Democrats. You think that they would not want to be paying all this damn property tax because they got big houses, nice houses. But it's you, the little man, keep whining about the property taxes. You, the little man. We the big, we can afford our property taxes. Y'all can't. Stop all that damn whining and pay the taxes. Y'all know y'all need to be helping the widow people your whole entire life until the day you die. You know you do. Y'all, I'm telling you something else. Let me move right along here. Let me thank for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee, the super thanks. Everything that y'all do for me, buying the soap and the perfume, I truly appreciate it. I really do, okay? And thank you for going over there to knickknackhaven.com. I got a couple of more things over there, like this fine porcelain fine porcelain coffee mug with the cat and the crow on it. I mean, it is beautiful. That gold is pretty in there. You might want to just maybe hand wash this and don't put it in the microwave unless you want to see sparks, okay? But it is really cute. It's really cute, y'all. It really is. And I got another mug here, too. knickknackhaven.com. Go on over there. This is the perfect day. The perfect day. It's embossed. Okay? It's really heavy, too. Heavy ceramic. Very nice mug. Oh, this is nice. I got 2 of these, okay? 2 of those. Last thing right here. This sweet little angel. Look at this sweet angel right here. Look how sweet it is. Oh, pink ceramic. All right? So cute. Y'all, thank y'all for going over there buying stuff. This would look good on a bookshelf, in a little garden, somewhere. Sitting on top of books, sitting on the side table. It'd be so cute. All right. Moving right along. Let me go. All right, here's the first thing. This is why they say they can't abolish the property tax, y'all. Now I'm gonna have to pull this up somewhere else because my eyes. It says here why can't we abolish the property tax? I can't read today, y'all. I'm feeling bad. I still got this horrible cold or whatever it is. It said property taxes currently generate 70% of all local tax revenue, some of all of which would have to be replaced with other taxes under property tax. Property tax are the single largest source of state and local revenue in the United States of this America. It helps fund schools, roads, police, and other services repeal. So you cannot get rid of property taxes because you got to pay for the po-po. You got to pay for the schools. You got to pay for those horrible roads that they refuse to repair. Some of y'all states and cities have bad roads, but you charging the hell out the taxpayers. You not fixing the roads? Okay, enough of that right there. But this is what I say, y'all. I'm going to pull this up right here. I'm getting to the videos in a minute. Hold on. This is what I say. You don't need the property tax if you charge the people for the sinful tax. What is sinful tax, Sandfay? What is sinful tax? A sin tax is an excise tax specifically levied on certain goods deemed harmful to society and individuals, such as alcohol, tobacco, drugs, candy, soft drinks, fast foods, coffee, like what I drank, sugar, gambling, vaping, cannabis, wherever legal for recreational use, and pornographic porn stuff. Sinful tax, y'all. Go up on the sinful tax. And people gonna get mad at that because I said that, because a lot of y'all doing some of this sinful stuff, including me, okay? Fast food, coffee, sugar, candy. Maybe if they went up on those taxes, some of y'all just might kind of not buy anymore. You just might. But the alcohol and the cigarettes, tobaccos and all that stuff like that, the drugs, the prostitution, the porn movies that y'all buy, they can go up high on that. They can. But I know y'all. I know it's not going to happen. I know. I'm just afraid it's just not going to happen, y'all. Okay? Let's see. Is this the video?
I'm not driving.
Hold on a second. Okay, listen to this right here. This chick right here. Calling for the end of property taxes.
I'm not driving TikTok. Don't disqualify my video. I'm a passenger. I cannot believe the number of leftists in the video I made where President Trump is calling on all states to do away with property tax. They're upset that their county may not be able to collect property tax. How are you going to be upset about not having to pay taxes on something that you've paid for 15 times over?
Right.
We are taxed on everything constantly.
True.
Taxed and taxed again and overtaxed and retaxed. But they do not want this president to have any type of a win. They want to keep paying those property taxes to their county.
Yeah.
That is literally one of the funniest things I have heard this entire week from.
And why do you think they want to continue to pay the property tax? Who's going to be the one vote for this? The people who ain't got no damn houses? People who ain't got no home, they don't understand the property tax situation? Who's going to do that? Who's going to be voting? You know, it's kind of hard out here to own a home now. You think they would want to lower property tax so they could be able to buy a damn house? Because sometimes the property tax could stop you from qualifying for a house. Okay, they ain't finna lower the property tax. They're not finna do that for you. Okay, you got to pay that mortgage and that property tax. That's all in one bill. Okay. So you think they would want it too so they can buy a damn house so the damn note won't be so damn high. The note is high because you got property tax included in that and insurance as well.
These people. Imagine hating your president so much that you want your country and the citizens in it to fail.
Mm-hmm.
I am so glad I am not a part of the left.
I'm glad you ain't either.
They sure are funny, though. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you.
They don't give a damn about y'all. All they care about is destroying Trump. Let's get Trump. Let's get him. Let's mess him up. Trump don't care. Hell, he can't run no more. He ain't running no more. Why the hell y'all trying to mess him up? Okay. Mess up the Republicans. Basically, maybe that's what they want to do. Whoever coming in next, J.D. Vance, whoever, Ron DeSantis, whoever. But listen to this. Listen to this right here.
What's up, America? Property tax revolt in America. So everybody in America already knows, as long as you're paying property taxes, you'll never actually own your home. Because as long as you're paying property taxes, you never get to own the land under your house. Most states here in America make up to 70 or 80% of their budget from property taxes. But now finally conservatives are leading a property tax revolt nationwide, trying to end property taxes.
Trust me, y'all. Trust me. They can get those taxes from somewhere else. Like I said, raise those sinful taxes. People saying every day, 24/7, sinful tax. That's a lot of damn money, y'all. That's a lot of money. Y'all just don't understand. Okay. Every damn day, every minute, every hour, every second, people are using that sinful tax. Even in the middle of the damn night. Moving right along.
Several congressmen and senators at the federal level are saying that property taxes is pretty much nothing more than a never-ending lease on your property from the government. On top of that, many conservatives are saying that property taxes is against property ownership rights, and they need to be abolished immediately. So several states in America are already talking about getting rid of property taxes. Those states include Michigan, Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, North Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Kansas, while many other states are already pushing property tax caps like Indiana. And that's good, and we need to get rid of property taxes. But everybody needs to know that property taxes should have never existed in the first place. First of all, as long as you're paying property taxes, you'll never actually outright own your home. And if you don't pay your property taxes on time, they'll just seize the house and property.
Then what do? Do they sell a house afterwards? I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. If you can't never pay your property tax, do they sell your house? Maybe they give you a time limit after they take it. Okay, you got a year. You got 2 years to pay this property tax. All of it. Or we're going to sell your house. Will they let you make payments? Will they? Put it on down in the comment section. They want your house. They want it.
To a couple of years ago, state governments would take your house and not give you the difference. They would just steal it. And since 70 to 80% of the budget of most states comes from property taxes, we need to ask how this even happened in the first place. How did it get so bad that states rely on property taxes for most of their budget? How the fuck is that even possible?
I said raise the retail tax up a little more. It'll keep people from spending so much. Sorry, y'all. Unnecessary stuff. Do that, but find some type of way. Stop punishing the damn homeowners. I don't understand that. I've never did understand that.
What kind of unscrupulous government relies on taking money from property that people live on to pay for schools and police? I mean, obviously that's unsustainable, and it's fucking your people over on purpose, trying to maximize stealing from them pretty much. So conservatives are right, and we need to get rid of property taxes fucking immediately. So this property tax revolt needs to spread everywhere.
And you know how they keep going up every year on your house. You better not do no improvements, especially on the outside that they can see. Now, they don't come in your house, but they can see your outside. You put in new trees, bushes, fence, new windows, new roof, landscape. Your property tax is going up. You can't even fix your house. Y'all know I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Watch this video here, too.
No more property tax? Take a look at this.
Paying rent to the government. The number one thing in terms of tax is that people talk about is what's happened with property tax. And so how does it work where you're having to pay 10 grand a year just in property taxes?
Ooh, that's a lot. Maybe some of y'all wouldn't have lost y'all house if you didn't have all that damn property tax monthly. 10 grand, 12 grand, $1,000 a month, sort of like some of y'all. Some of y'all more than that a month in property taxes. According to how big your house is, how big your lot is. Over $1,000 a month. That money could have went into you paying your damn house off quicker. It could have. Our government is diabolical, y'all.
And the thing about it is, this is supposed to be your private property, but yet you could own your home for 50 years and you still got to pay the government just to live on your property. I mean, at some point, when do you own your property free and clear?
I agree 100%. Property tax is the biggest scam. You're telling me that even after I pay off my house, I still got to pay property tax, and if I don't pay it, I lose my house?
Yep.
That is like the mafia. You got to pay the mafia to keep your property.
Right.
That is insane. I really hope the government comes through and get rid of property tax because that is the biggest scam. What do you guys think about property tax? Should it be abolished? Please leave a comment below.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It should be abolished. This has been going on for a long time, though, y'all. Okay? Nothing new. How come nobody been fighting about this? Why people been letting this fly for years and years and years? Why? I know some states will allow seniors not to pay any more property tax on their house. But what happens when they die and then they leave the house to someone in their family? They have to start paying property taxes because they're not a senior yet. If I want to leave my house to my grandson, he got to start paying property tax and I'm dead and gone. Probably. I have no idea. People who know about real estate, put it on down there in the comment section. Here we go again.
If you buy a home for $300,000 and you know there's certain tax, well then what? 10 years later they say it's worth $700,000, and so
that's what they do. They bring it up. Your house is worth this now. This. The property value going up, even though you ain't done nothing to your house. Some of y'all ain't repaired the house, done nothing to your house in over 10 years. But they still gonna go up on your property tax. Maybe they looking at your surrounding area or what they building in your area. So they want to go up on your property taxes, y'all. Even though your house still look the same. They don't give a damn about that. They don't care.
and they say, there's homestead stuff that helps protect you to a certain extent, but you're paying more.
Welcome, everyone. Let's stop pretending that the U.S. housing market is governed by supply and demand. It is governed by power, political power, financial power, and corporate power. And Ron DeSantis is one of the first high-profile officials to openly challenge the mechanics of that system. Start with the basics. Median home values between $426,000 and $440,000. Mortgage payments over $2,000.
Young people can't afford that. Young couples. They can't afford to buy a house. Cost that much. They're not making no $2,000, $3,000 a month. The mortgage payments are like $3,000, $4,000 a month. They can't afford that. They have them little mediocre jobs. Some of them still in schools. And then when they still get out of school, they can't find a job. What they went to school for. Whether it's trade school or college. Okay. They're going to start at the bottom of the totem pole. Okay. Unless they know somebody, But I'm just telling you, they can't afford a house, y'all. They can't.
And a home ownership rate barely at 65%. This is not a market serving the public. This is a market capturing the public. The culprits are clear. Corporate investors buying entire neighborhoods. Hedge funds treating homes like stock portfolios. Short-term rental empires squeezing local supply. Local governments hungry for rising tax assessments. Homeowners sit at the bottom of this hierarchy, absorbing every shock. That's why DeSantis's abolish property tax message lands. Not because people want smaller government, but because they're tired of being squeezed by a system that punishes them for market distortions created by others. Property taxes have become a perverse form of trickle-up economics. When investors inflate values, counties collect more. When counties collect more, homeowners pay more. When homeowners pay more, investors profit more by renting to those who gave up on buying. It's a loop of upward redistribution.
And renters, don't think you are exempt. You know how they go up every year on your rent. You got to ask yourself why. Why you keep going up on the rent if you want to keep your tenant? You signed a year lease and your rent going up $150 next month, going up $200. And what's the excuse that they give you? Let me tell you the excuse they gave me every time. Property tax went up. So we had to go up on everybody. So is their property tax, your apartment complex or the house you're renting, is their property tax going up every year? So since it's going up, you are renting, now you got to pay. You got to help me pay my property taxes. Okay? Because you're living in my house and I'm not living in it. But you're going to have to help me. Because I gave you $1,000 rent. My property tax going up $200, $300. So now I got to go up on you. That's the way it works, y'all. That's the way it works. So people who are renting, you in for it too.
DeSantis is exposing that loop. And for once, a politician isn't blaming the victims. He's blaming the structure. He's right. A society cannot maintain legitimacy if owning a home becomes indistinguishable from leasing it from the government.
I don't think the government wants you to own anything like they said. They said that's a conspiracy. I don't think so. Because you can tell by what they're doing to the people. You can tell. A lot of people don't understand. They can't see it. Because like I said, a lot of people don't know how the government works. I don't know everything that the government does, but I know when the government is doing something wrong, y'all. You can't tell? You can't? Better go back to school or something. Or you better ask somebody that you know that's smart enough.
By calling out the predatory combination of inflated valuations and rising taxes, DeSantis is doing what national leaders refuse to do, acknowledging that the housing system is collapsing under its own power imbalances, and saying it publicly is the first step to breaking those imbalances.
Let me tell y'all something. If a Democrat get back up in here, whoo, y'all really gonna be in trouble. They're gonna undo everything that Trump has done to try to help you, the American people. They don't want to help you, but y'all put them in office. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Y'all better be praying. You better be getting down on your knees and praying and hoping that another Democrat does not become president. It's going to be bad. You think it's bad now? You just wait. Might really be a civil war. Might be. Listen to this woman rant. This is the last video. She's going to rant about her property taxes. And we know who she gonna blame. We know. The orange man at the end.
Y'all, I got my property tax bill today. I know you fucking lying. This shit is halfway robbery. I bought my house back in 2022. When I bought my house, it was a little over $6,000. Then less than 2 years, my property taxes went up to over $10,000. Now I get a bill today. It done went up another $8,080.10. I know you fucking lying. They don't want us to own shit.
They don't.
Matter of fact, we never do. We never own shit because whether your house is paid for in full.
Who is we she talking about? Who's the we? She talking about black folks? Who is we? Or she talking about everybody? White people, Asian people, Hispanic people. She talking about we as in all of us? Or she just talking about black people? Put it on down in the comment section.
Or if you do not pay your property taxes, you can lose your home. And they say this is the American dream to be a homeowner. I mean, look at this shit. And then they tried to, hold on, y'all. Let me show. Then I qualified for the homeowners exemption, right? So what they did was they took it up to $13,443. They took the homeowners exemption up $2,274.48. Look. $11,169.
Wow.
For this year's property tax.
Wow. How she got?
Hold on, let me just stroll up just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's do the comparison. Look at this shit. Property taxes was just $10,089. Y'all, they taxing the fuck out of me for no goddamn reason. I mean, anybody can relate to.
It's for a reason. They're trying to break your ass. It's for a reason.
What the fuck I'm saying right now? Because what the fuck is going on? Like, and then we got Orange Face. He's signing everything else but making these goddamn property taxes go to fuck. Sign an executive order for that shit. The fuck?
Why does she think that Trump can do an executive order to stop property taxes in all 50 states? Why does she think that? Did somebody tell her that? That's something that has to be voted on by Congress in the Senate. Then it has to be approved by Trump. He can't go in there and do an executive order on anything that he wants to. They're limited to a certain thing, a certain situation that they can do an executive order on, okay? The state, get mad at your state, honey. It's your state that's doing that to you, okay? Your state, your city, all right? Your county. They the one doing it to you, not Trump. That's what I'm saying. He's got to be blamed for every damn thing that goes on wrong in this United States of America, even before he became president. He's going to be blamed for what Biden did, y'all. Obama, all of them. But they never blame Biden. Obama, nobody, just Trump. That's funny how that works. It really is. Y'all, go down in the comments section. Do you agree that something needs to be done about the property taxes? Are you tired of paying property taxes? Your taxes keep going up every year, even though they say you can go down there and fight it. You can go there and fight it. Go to your whatever, your county, whatever it is, city, and try to fight the property taxes raise. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes it don't. Like I said, you fix your house up, try to make it look pretty because you're just that type of person. You love your house, and you want it to always looking good. They're going to do a drive-by and look at your house and decide, we need to go up on this property tax. Even though the house next door to you is raggedy, and the other house next door to you is raggedy. It don't matter. You fixed your house up, and it's neat and looks great. So we're going up. That means you got money. I'm telling you, our government is crooked. Crooked and low down. That's why people can't get ahead in life. That's why I guess maybe some of the lazy people that's sitting on the system, the government system, don't want to work. They don't want nothing out of life. They want to continue to sit on the government funds because maybe they don't want to be done in either. Maybe that's it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Put it on down in the comment section. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.